Daddy,
Yeah?
what are you doing?
Using Windows on a Game Gear?
Why are you doing that?
I don't know!
You're an idiot!
Yes, he's not wrong. And indeed, I'm not wrong. Because here is Windows 10 running through a Sega Game Gear. Look, here's YouTube with Mike Jeevons, and here's me googling my own channel, although you can't see a damn thing on the Game Gear screen, especially not this one. And here, of course, is Doom, the game which has transcended the decades. But how can all this run on a humble 8-bit Game Gear? Oh, I see. Well, I feel a little cheated now. But then I did say it was running through a Game Gear rather than on a Game Gear. Yes, using some cunning jiggery pokery, it's possible to use your Game Gear as a television screen for, well, pretty much anything you like. Let me run you through the setup. The Sega Game Gear TV tuner appeared in the UK during 1992, with its sole premise to turn your Game Gear into a portable television, albeit with the blurry Game Gear screen. You can actually plug an AV signal directly into the unit, or even use an external antenna. But for the purpose of this video, I'm using the bog standard aerial to pick up good old UHF. If you're in North America, you'd use VHF instead, activated by a simple switch on the top. Since 2012, the UK has been devoid of an analog TV signal, much like most of the world. So then how do we allow the Game Gear to pick up an image? Let me introduce you to my Frankenstein of wires which made this possible. Although it looks like the Game Gear is playing Cuphead here, all it's really doing is acting as an extended monitor for my Windows desktop. To do that, I first connected a VGA output to this HD video converter. This converts the signal to HDMI, which can then be passed through this HDMI to AV box, which converts the signal yet again to composite. This composite signal is then sent into my trusty Samsung VCR, which itself contains a UHF modulator, capable of turning this signal into something that the Game Gear TV tuner can pick up. From here, the process is then to feed this signal into a signal amplifier, you know, the kind you use to boost your TV's aerial reception, and then into a portable television aerial which can broadcast the signal. And this effectively creates a mini broadcast station. By duplicating a monitor display to the third monitor, hey presto, you can run anything you want through the Game Gear. Although why you'd want to for any practical sense beats me. I really only did this because it can be done and it was fun to set up, so why not? Of course, you're not just limited to using your PC. You could easily send your Mega Drive's TV output through the same setup, and finally experience real Sonic the Hedgehog on your Game Gear. Really, that's it. So I'll leave you with some more Cuphead and bid you good night. Have a great evening.